Alright, so welcome back guys, and welcome to this your first time here. I'm Vision here with Binary Team, bringing you guys in our video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some huge news regarding the future of the Power Rangers franchise. Now if Power Rangers is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way to miss any more Power Rangers news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So like I said, we got some huge news regarding the future of the Power Rangers franchise. Now it's been reported that Jonathan and Twist or something like that, I probably just butchered his last name, it has been promoted or something like that, gonna be head of the Power Rangers franchise. From what I understand, he was gonna be the person in charge of the Power Rangers movie, but as of late it's been announced that he will pretty much be helming the entire franchise. That's what I take away from this news, which is very interesting. Now from what I understand, it's this article that talks about a lot of the future of the franchise and how there might be a whole new beginning for it, as in they want to reimagine the franchise and series and do their own little thing with it. Now this is very interesting. As we all know, Hasbro took over the company like 2 years ago, or franchise, and they've been doing some good things. We got the Lightning Collection, which is good. We got Beast Morphers, which has been a good updated series compared to the Neo Saban era. Season 2 has been doing pretty good so far. We got the crossover coming on Monday. So this has been very interesting and exciting news. Now, I am very curious as to what this will mean for the future. Now, in this article, it mentions that the Beast Morphers TV series is a kids cartoon show. Now, that's a very interesting news. Now, from what I understand at this point is that they want to, like I said, they want to reimagine the story and the franchise and everything in regard to that. Now, from what I take away is a possible reboot. Now, I'm kind of iffy and nervous about that, mainly because we've come this far. I don't really want to see a whole reboot. And if you get my drift, I like where we are right now. Now, also, in my opinion, we're almost at the 30-year anniversary of Power Rangers. Now, if they want to do a reboot of the series right now, I say wait until we get to the 30-year anniversary. I think that'll be in 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Wait until then, and then do the reboot. I'd rather see that than have this whole new reboot of the series. Now, in addition to this, though, since they're saying it might be a reboot or reimagining of the series, maybe they'll keep the cartoon going, but maybe do a whole thing just for us adult fans. Because in the article it states that what's coming up next is going to be something for both the young fans and the adult fans. Now, this is, again, something new and interesting news. Because I feel like Hasbro, compared to Saban, I feel like Hasbro understands that this is not just a kid's brand or franchise. This is something that has gone into adult territory. From the kids who grew up living in the 90s and early 2000s, they're all in their 20s, 30s, some 40s. They grew up on the show. They're no longer in that whole Y7 Power Rangers mode. So maybe this is talked about how they're going to reimagine the series and do an older version, reboot it with Mighty Morphin, but reboot it in a way where it's for TV 14 or something like that for us adult fans. I don't think they'd go TV MA or something like that. I feel like that'd be alienating the teen demographic who might want to watch. So I think they might go a TV 14 kind of series, and that would be interesting. Now, also, I think if they did that, they could also go along with keep the cartoon, but do the reboot for the adults. Now, in addition to this, they're also talking about how the TV series that they're going to be doing will connect to the movie franchise that's in the works right now. Now, this is very interesting news, and it's from what I understand, this is going to be an expanded universe, similar to what Marvel and DC has been doing in the past decade. Now, this is something I've been saying that they should do. If you've been following my channel for a long time now, I've been talking about how a Power Rangers extended universe could happen and how it could be a great thing. So that's something I'm very interested in. And the idea of the cartoons or the TV series connecting to the movies is exactly what Marvel is doing right now. So maybe they're looking at what Marvel's doing and saying, okay, let's see if we can do our own thing with Power Rangers, which I think is a very interesting and exciting thing to look at. Now, as I said, they're having the cartoons or the TV show connect with the upcoming movies, similar to what Disney's doing and Marvel is doing right now with the whole Disney Plus, where they got their Disney Plus series that'll eventually connect to the movies. So that's something where I look at like, okay, they're gonna do this whole connected universe thing, similar to what Marvel's doing. Jonathan and Twist, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm probably butchering it, is gonna be like the Kevin Feige of Power Rangers at this point. And I'm very excited for this. And he even states in one of his interviews that he understands that this is a franchise that is both loved by kids and adults. So I think he is someone that will help. Plus, he's done a lot of Netflix shows, which from what I understand are a lot of coming of age kind of stories, which I think is perfect. You got these teenage Power Rangers and a coming of age story. If they do TV 14 PR, that would give a lot of advanced stuff. They could do a lot more with that. They could go into more mature kind of aspects, similar to the 2017 movie. That was, in my opinion, the 2017 movie is very underrated. I think it was a very decent and good Power Rangers movie. So I think they could go into a little bit more of the mature area and maybe even put it on streaming. That way it can kind of go into a little bit more mature areas for us adult fans. They can put it on Netflix. Netflix has been airing the show for I don't know how long now, the old seasons, so they could easily do that. Now, like I said, they could reboot the TV series with MMPR and kind of recast them, and then start from there. Do a whole adult version, upgraded adult version. Keep the Y7 for the kids. I mean, us adult fans would probably still watch that, but also do this more mature version of Power Rangers. And we got like I said, we got the whole movie in the works right now. I'm hoping it's good. As long as they keep Michael Bay far away from it, we should be good. Again, I feel like the 2017 movie was decent. They made it more mature, more up to date with us adult fans. And I feel like if they do that same thing with the TV series, it could be good. Now, like I said, I feel like Hasbro understands that the people that grew up with Power Rangers are now adults. Even the people from like the early 2000s who liked it then are now adults. They're now in like their late teens, early 20s. People who grew up with it in the 90s are probably 30s, 40s, somewhere around there. So I feel like they know that this is more adult-based franchise as well. The Lightning Collection is amazing. The Lightning Collection, I feel like, is more geared towards the adult fans. They are doing a lot of the older PR seasons, as well as taking fans from the comics. And I feel like the figures in the Lightning Collection are very much in gear and more focused on adult things compared to the younger Beast Morphers figures. I feel like those are geared more to the Y7, while the whole Lightning Collection is more geared towards the adults. And I feel like Hasbro understands that. I feel like Saban in the past decade kind of didn't realize that. I feel like if you even look at the past seasons, especially Beast Morphers, take for example, you got Ninja Steel and Victor Monty. They were the Bulk and Skull this season. However, they were atrocious Bulk and Skull ideas, in my opinion. Their comedy was ridiculous. They felt more like Looney Tunes cartoon characters than actual Bulk and Skull characters. They did stupid things like being shot out of a cannon and all this stupid BS stuff that I like. Bulk and Skull would have never done that kind of stupid shit. And I feel like Victor and Monty sucked in that area. They sort of got it right with Bulk and Spike and Samurai, but that was just like a poor man's version. And Megaforce and Dino Charge didn't really have that. So I kind of don't look at them. Beast Morphers kind of more gears towards Ninja Steel with Ben and Betty, but I feel like they're a tad bit better than them, but I feel like they still are geared in that direction. So taking this into an adult area, you got Hasbro. Hasbro has Transformers. They made their movies geared more towards adults, and they geared the Ninja Turtles movies more towards an adult fan base. You got Power Rangers. They can gear that too as closer to an adult fan base. we are the adults now. The adult fan base isn't that like into like the whole fart jokes and stupidity that is Victor and Monty. And I feel like that is geared more towards the young fans. Again, you can keep the whole Beast Morphers Nickelodeon thing going, but make a separate version that will be a connected universe for us adult fans. And as they move up, the kids will also get into this. I was personally not very interested in Marvel for a while, but I eventually started watching it and I got into it. Making Power Rangers more adult themed could make an opening to bring in new fans to the franchise. I feel like Power Rangers a lot of times is looked at as a kid's franchise. But if they do a TV-14, more mature adult version of PR, I feel like it would open the door and make some of the adult fans who look at it, or adults who look at it as being a kid's franchise, look at it and be like, oh, this is like good, this is great, it's more geared towards adults, I'm interested in it, and it could bring in more fans, their kids could get into it, and blow up the franchise. And I feel like Hasbro right now has looked at everything that's been going on. You got and saw what the Neo Saban era was, and I feel like this is their moment of they're shooting the Neo Saban era out of the gates and coming in and saying, "All right, we're taking this, we're going in a completely different direction." And I feel like this could be like a big blow up in Power Rangers of the Power Rangers franchise. Not like it being like bad, but like an explosion of great Power Ranger stuff. Now maybe I'm just getting a little ahead of myself and thinking, oh, they're not gonna do what I'm saying. But I feel like if they listen to the adult fans, go with what the adult fans want. Again, the Lightning Collection is a good example of how they are connecting more with the adult fan base. And I feel like this is them right now maybe looking at the franchise and saying, okay, we got adult fans, we got kids fans, let's make sure we can make content for both the kids fans, but the fans of the adults as well. And I feel like if they do that, it will help Power Rangers get back on its feet. It's been on a big decline in the past decade. Power Rangers as a franchise. The entire Neo Saban era was pretty much garbage. And you got now Beast Morphers again is a decent season. You got Dino Fury coming out. I'm hoping that does better. Hasbro showed with Beast Morphers that they're a good work. They can work well. They got some good story. They even add in connected storylines that continue on. Something that we haven't seen in the Neo Saban era in years. And I feel like they understand the franchise better than the Neo Saban era. And I feel like right now, Hasbro is kind of looking at this franchise, seeing, okay, what can we do? And this is what they're going to try to do. Will it be great? Maybe. Could it fail? Maybe. But I feel like it has the potential to be great. And having someone to look over the entire TV universe and movie universe will help connect everything together. He could be the Kevin Feige, and look at what Kevin Feige has done. He has managed to make a great extended universe with movies and coming up TV series, and it exploded in the past decade. This could be the big moment for Power Rangers to explode into the next decade. 2020 and 2021, it could be the big movement for Power Rangers going forward. And again, maybe I'm getting just a little too ahead of myself. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. But I do kind of have high hopes with this idea. Because Jonathan Atwater did say he understands the adult fans. He wants to make stuff that both the kids and adult fans will enjoy. So maybe this... I feel like he understands the adult fan base. And understands what they like, and maybe we'll try to work good to give us content that we like, but also content that the kids will like and is geared to both them and both us adult fans. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this news in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions on this new news regarding Power Rangers possibly being an extended universe and the entire change of the future of the franchise. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you're missing more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the best section of my YouTube channel. As always, I've been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.